All right, hey, we are back. Ready to see me get myself wiggity whack on some base from this war. Meanwhile, Jason Bryce
All right,
killing each
hey,
other. We are back. Oh wait, ready to mute myself. There we go. All right, let's take a look. I haven't even looked at these bases. We're gonna pick one out from this war, one of the Town Hall 11s. And then we will figure out how to attack it in theory. And then we're going to hit it. And we're going to cry together. And then we're just going to move on with our lives. Okay? So let's take a look first at the base options we have. That base looks good. Wait, do I have my pen on? My pen's not on. Hold on, I gotta turn my pen on. Dude, the pen, it's like, it's very finicky. I have to have it on a certain, I think it's because of my mouse. There we go. Now it's working. Alright, so this guy, I like that the ADs are in it, so a walk on this guy would definitely have some potential. Plus the Infernos are set back. Downside, these here are kind of inset, so the walk would not be long-lived. We would have to do something about that. On the other hand, if we came in from this top side, walked her this way, we'd get the queen. We could trigger the CC. All this stuff on the inside line would sit there. Downside. But then if we could survive that, turn in right here. This is that a wall? See, this is, I think, one of those trick maze bases where it's kind of there, but it's not there. You know what I'm talking about? There's an opening right here. See, you can see it right there. So he's not tricking anybody. Who are you tricking? Hassan? Come on. We see that. So, yeah. So this base is, it seems to be the growing trend of this setback concept, which I think you've got to either survive through. Now he is giving me, the other thing he's giving me is dragons. I mean, look at that. Right there. Yes. Let's pull back a little bit. So he's giving me dragons, I think. If we take a look at the, oh no, he's not. Unless I came straight through. So we would need to take out something. Maybe if I came in here, if I wall breaked in there and swung the archer in, that wouldn't be a bad trip. Okay, so we've seen this one. Let's give this a score. Like, I think this one's probably, I'd say it's kind of hard. I'll write it down. So we'll say one's got the potential for a queen walk from 2:30 to 12. Wall break in at like 2. Well, I don't know, something like that. Let's take a look at some other ones. So this guy, a little skinnier of a base. Definitely more air. Notice how, oh no, he's still got coverage, although I think those are a little, we've also got a lot of the bases set from the far back, so you could definitely get good percentage by coming in through here and then coming at the queen from this angle. That could be a possibility. Feels possible. I don't know why that would stop. So we would get the CC there. We would get the queen before engaging the town hall. So that's good. What's wrong with that picture? Because then if I came in late, like, so then if I cut back with that at the same time with like a king and then brought the king in with her in the secondary push, I kind of like 2 better than 1 right now. 2 seems better to me. So let's give 2 a That's a queen walk from 9 to 12, and then we wall break in. Then we jump over, wall break in the cabo to meet queen. I like this better than 1. Alright, so let's now take a look at Ugh. I don't like this base. This base is a, well, on one hand it's an easier base because you just get into the channel. Your concern spots are here. So you get a walk. So if you go this way, it wouldn't be a bad, you wouldn't be able to reach this, so, oh no, you would. You would from there. So I think that actually wouldn't be too bad. Grounded. Because it is giving you air. So if you can get these two down, and then come in with an air push across the middle here, definite possibility. So this one's a maybe. If I can figure out, like, you could figure out how to make sure the queen goes this way. And I think you could. Especially if you put her in right here and then bowler right there. That might work pretty well. Then we bring the queen in. And then she would go there. She might even be able to get that inferno from that position. It'll be questionable. Definitely would get the queen. We walk her all the way over, and then we come in late that way against this thing. Although I think she'll get shot with this. Now they've got two. There's some pressure there. I'm thinking this one's actually the easiest one. So do we want to go for the easiest one or the hardest one? Another deep question. Let's say queen walk from 6 with a bow snipe to 9. And then we need to come and drag air from like 8:30. I would say that's approximately as hard as 2. I kind of like that one. I think I have ground built though. And last but not least, before we pick a base and really get into looking at it, I'm going to say, yeah. So what do we got here? Wow. The town hall is totally exposed to dragon. These wouldn't stop it. We go this route, we're going to get a ton of value before it went. Can I trigger that thing? I could trigger it off this once I get past there. That could be the trigger. And I think we jumped right there. Only downside is we get smoked at that point. Or if I jump right across, then she just keeps on rolling, but we're still at risk from this anyway. Either way, we've got to come in at that point. So we'd prefer to go around. And this thing might actually pull it around. Like if I come up here, I'm shooting, she'll see that, she'll come up here. I think she'll see this and come around the corner. Which kind of gets, I don't think, this one seems easier than the other two. So they're all easy-ish. Let's try this one. We're talking like it was a queen walk from 3. And then it's a drag air. Let me check the, as we go into our final debate, let's look at what I have my, whoops, shit, okay. Let's see what we got loaded up. What do we have loaded in our mix right now? I have a queen walk with ground. And I made some golems. So I couldn't So as far as like something I could do early, I could hit, I think that was 2. So if we did 2, that might be similar. And then we drop the, so we do a golem with that. So let's take a gander at 2 in more detail. 2's the one we're going to do. Just cause. Oh wait, I was wrong. Oh yeah, that was it, 2. Okay, so we've got to, we want to get in, so we need some type of cutback. What I'm looking for is how to get that. I think I can get that archer town with a baby dragon right here. I can get that down, which then enables like I could queen walk it from right there and she would come down, and then another baby dragon right here would do alright. We'll clear this. Maybe we don't even model today. We'll just go right into what we think it is. So if I baby dragon those 2 and then queen walk from here, hold on. So let's do baby dragons in blue. Baby dragon, baby dragon. I think that'll survive. Especially if I go baby dragon. It would survive quite a while actually. Baby dragon. And then we'll put our, then our queen walk is actually going to start here, and it should be messing around in here. Is there any way? There's nothing really stopping it because this will be locked to the queen. What I'm looking for is whether wall breaks will fail. I don't think so. So I could wall break here, pretty sure. We'll make that pink. And then she should dive. Like she should be attracted into this. This is the secondary phase. As she comes down, she'll walk this channel, having a good time. Now here's where we want to come with a king backwards. We'll make it in green. So the king backwards, getting this other stuff. And then I could basically Valken right about here. And this is where the Babo comes in with it. And we're going to jump right here. So I need 10 wall breakers. So let's make that adjustment. See if they want to come comment before I screw myself. So I'm making 10 more of those. I need to make some room, so we'll drop 2 of those. And with the way the ADs are set up, I'm probably going to pick up a minion as a backup. Or what's up with that? It says I don't have the room. Oh yeah, there I do. I've got the room. Whoops. So yeah, definitely need a rage though. Nobody's given me my rage yet, so I'll try to feed myself here. Back. So I think I'm about ready to go. We're gonna give it. So I'm on my own then. That's alright. I'm not afraid. I have a... Oh, I need an EQ. Blah. I don't know. Do I really need an EQ? Probably. right. So we're close. So as we wait 3 minutes to get the final EQ, and then we'll hit this bad boy. Let's walk through it one more time. Here's the plan, and then we'll see what happens. So we're gonna try basically 2 baby dragons here and here. That's a baby dragon. We'll put B for baby dragon, and then we're gonna actually queen walk back off this, and as she's shooting this, we come in and we're wall breaking here. Should be clear, I think. And at that point I would expect her to dive for this other stuff, specifically that AD. And even better if we get, and I might, you know, another baby dragon might not be a bad idea right there to kind of because there's nothing there. How far does that go over? Well, I wouldn't, nothing's a little bit strong. Yeah. Maybe one more baby dragon? I don't know. Can't decide on that one. But then once we get into that, once we've got the queen into this lane, she's gonna walk the lane, and then we're gonna king forward back with this with a Vabo wall breaking in here, and so then they join up like it's basically a big party, and then we're jumping in over here and down the channel. Is there a percentage problem with that? Maybe. There's a good reason to have a baby dragon right there. There's some percentage there that could be had. What's the plan? I'm drawing the plan, Scar. I'm drawing the plan for you right there. All these colors, but I have decided by drawing it that I need another baby dragon. So now the plan is to cook a baby dragon and get rid of some more stuff. So 2 down there. I've got 10 wall breakers. I don't think I need those. We'll just do another minion. So another 2 minutes on that. I don't know. I don't think that the only downside could be is that I might run this way too deep and not get pulled across. So I got to make sure that the wall for the jump to be. It might even be better for me just to jump to core. Although I think if I can stay away from this side, the better. Although that's the only. Yeah, it's risky. But hey, what in life isn't a little risky? We've got to be ready to. Just let it hang out. We're going to just let it go. I'm feeling pretty good about it. That looks alright to me. I don't see any major flaws with it. I feel more comfortable with it than other things I've figured out, plotted out before. It's simpler than most. So let's get, I'm checking for my EQ to see if we're ready to do it yet. Oh, somebody gave me my EQ. No, that's not me. I think I'm loaded. Oh, I am loaded. All right. So forget the plan. Oh wait, I'm waiting for my. I'm waiting for the minion. 18 seconds. Well, when we're waiting for things like this, I think it's time.
Hold your ground! Sons of Gondor! Of Rohan! My brothers! I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me.
This posse, but that guy doesn't.
A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day.
Is there
an hour of woe and shattered shields when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight!
We're getting our pre-attack speech. You got in here just in time.
By all that you hold dear on this good earth,
some guys could figure short than others.
Men of the West!
Oh Lord. Okay. As long as the queen goes into the compartment. Yeah, Skarn's breaking it down. He's keeping it to the simple premises. Alright, here we go. So let's get in position so I can share with you the attack. Alright. Move Move the mic over. We're gonna get in position of attacking. Let's take a look. We'll scout the base one more time. One more walkthrough in my mind of what we're doing. So we're once again baby dragon, baby dragon. Then we're going walk, wall breaker behind. Might baby dragon a second there, although that would be dumb if I did. Although I could get a minion off that. Let's not get crazy. Keep it simple. As long as I get the wall breaker down soon enough, I think it'll be fine. Alright, don't overthink it. So then view your war log. Dude, we're getting ready to do an attack here. We're not looking at past history, we're making history. Now king walk backwards, wall break in, the go golem bowler valk push, jump, moving. How many spell wise? I've got 3 rages. I don't think my queen's gonna be under that much pressure, and I also have a freeze in this mix. So if I do end up getting pressure from the queen, maybe. So the only part that I might get a little wonked up with is I've got, question is where I want to use that freeze. Probably on this back side over here. The king may come out. The queen definitely will. Alright. Alright. You sure you don't want to drags to take out both ADs? Oh great, Woo Boy comes in right before, I mean, we're right here. We're ready to go, Woo Boy. We're ready. And like, now he's throwing out raged wall breakers. You sure you don't want drags? You will take out both ADs. Oh, because of my walk. Well, but here's why I didn't do drags. The town hall is covered, and also double washer machined. So that's why I didn't do that. All right, the troops are a little upset now because we got a little bit sideways, but we like the input. You guys got to get on here on time to keep me in line before we get excited. We're just gonna have to go with this. It might not work. Shut up, Korg. We're not doing 2 light EQ. We're not doing that either. Jeez, you guys are trying to kill me. All right, here we go. We're just gonna do it. How much of the plan will I remember? All right, here we go. Don't panic. Stay calm. Be a boy. Oh my lord. Okay, we already have a problem. That was not part of the plan. Wow, the queen is taking some serious damage. Okay, we've got serious multiple problems now. So we had a wall breaker fail as well. How the hell are we going to adjust to that? I'm not sure. We only got 1 rage left, so this is feeling... I should have anticipated the seeker bombs. I really can't lose that. Man, this base is tearing up my queen. Well, the good news is, if there is any good news to be had, I think we've got to go early. The queen needs help. Basically did that on purpose. Downside, I'm going to have to bust through. Oh my lord. See, Blue Boy is right in a way. If I would have had, well, no, but see, so really where we failed there was that wall break fail. Because otherwise we could have brought the troops in and saved the jump. Cry!
You don't have to be sorry. It wasn't your fault.
That's it, man. Game over, man.
I knew this would be.
What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do? Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh?
All right. Well, lesson learned. One, we could have we should have maybe used the minions early to pre-trigger the seeker bombs. That would have been better. The other thing we could have done, because really, let's look at the replay again. If we would have, hold on a minute. We'll look at the replay for funsies. Definitely was havable. I mean, the walk itself, although it felt a little pressured in the early stages, once you got past this point down here. So hold on. So one minion there would have basically protected that. So basically dropping 4 slots for 2 minions on lead, I think is not a bad idea. So that might be something to adjust in future attacks if we're going to come in blind with some baby dragons that are playing key roles on cut. You know, luckily we got around where the queen didn't get stuck there, but that could have ruined the attack. Also, I was hoping to get that down. I don't think, but it ended up not being critical. And I knew that because of the camp, so that's why I wasn't worried about that cut. Yeah, so this is going out. Now here, where did I go wrong here? Because there they are, they're running in. I did 5, no I did 4, so I didn't commit for 1. Oh, the Tesla, son of a buck. So that basically toasted me. Took out 2 of the wall breakers before they could get triggered. I should have waited. Ah, a loon would. Minions don't trigger. Start the wall breakers in the rage spell. Oh, to get them really ramped? Yeah, because then, yeah, and that's what you were saying before if I would have had the rage more back, because we knew we would have been raging here. I mean, you know, if we backed up, you know, we've got 1, 2, 3 units hitting the defense, plus the Tesla that came in, so that's why I was going down so hard with 4. So, but anyway, you knew that we were going to be dropping a rage here, and but I was concerned. I rushed my wall breakers in because with this gap here, the fact that I didn't get, you know, as far as I wanted with the queen, with the baby drag, and I didn't get I was worried that the queen was going to walk, so I wanted to make sure she could see into. So I rushed the wall breakers in. So another adjustment. So, you know, when you look at it, you're like, well, shit, I had all those troops left over. So, one, if you guys are saying loons would be better, so it might have been better to do a loon then a baby drag, right? On both sides, maybe, to make sure that your baby dragon gets in, because God forbid you don't. And then the other thing is to maybe do a giant leader on the wall breakers. I mean, because if you don't get in the hole, you're screwed. I mean, it is over. And what killed it was that Tesla. And strangely, that Tesla was the same thing that killed me the last time on the attack planning segment. We had a Tesla at the attack point, and we also had the base itself was mined and trapped. So I think the thing we need to start doing, or I need to be doing, is saying, all right, I'm going to try to be wall breakering right, you know, here. How many different ways let's go back to basically the base view. So if I looked at it and I said, Well, when I look at that, let's see if I can zoom in. So when you look at the wall that it's going to be going for this joint right here, right? Well, you're not trap wrist, probably. There might be, if there was a trap, it'd be here, or a bomb. So you're going to send one giant in. La, 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 la. That would trigger the trap or the bomb. Woo Boy's pushing for rage. So, or we can figure out how to get the rage to be raged wall breakers to ensure the hole. Because then one wall, instead of needing 4 for a wall like that, I can get away with 2. And if I have 4, then I'm with you. So it's either that or a giant leader, or both, right? So we could be looking, maybe more planning around making sure that the wall breakers get into the wall, be it using rage to enhance and make, less can do more, so you have more insurance, or a giant leader. Because 5 slots to losing a bowler for a giant, what does that matter? Probably not a big deal. And you could do it on the same side over here. And then everything else was pretty much, if I would have had that jump here instead of on this outside where they had to jump out, we totally would have been in the mid, and I think we would have gotten that town hall. Percentage wise though, you notice I ended up with 55%, and I had taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was like, that's quite a bit of building, a few buildings out there. I needed another baby dragon. I don't know if I would have gotten the percentage, although I would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it would have been close. Would have been close to the same. Would have been close. All right. Either way, good stuff, guys. No cigar this time. We'll see how we do in the war. Talk to you guys later.
You don't have to be sorry.
We'll do that one.
What am I gonna do? My clan sucks. Hey, it's JTJ.
I think that's an all-out attack.
No, it's the legendary JTJU. 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 What? I like my horn. You and this army. Download Clash of Clans for free. Then subscribe to JTJU and win.